a great person, a great co-worker, a person that has supported me when things were kind of rough and I was questioning whether or not I want to be in the life of a public servant. Because it's very hard, and like Jason mentioned, it's very selfish. Because we sacrifice our own families. And that's very close to the ultimate sacrifice that a person can be. And to work for all of our families, through all of our districts, we cannot choose someone better for the 180th than the first Latina state representative, Ketsi Lozada.
That made me even more nervous than I already was. Welcome to my official announcement for the 180th Legislative District. I'd like to begin by thanking all of you who are here today supporting me and every member of the lead team. There are many people I want to acknowledge, but I can't acknowledge all of you by name. And so I will acknowledge some of you by name, and everyone else, please know that I love and truly appreciate you. I would like to begin by thanking my family, my mom, dad, my sisters, Carmen and Lani, my husband, Jamie, and my children, Alexis and Little Jay. Because they've allowed me to continue to work and fulfill my passion of serving others. Thank you to my most committed volunteers, Monica, Juanita, and Maxie, who stood with me on dark streets in single-degree temperatures and who helped me serve people until late hours in the day. I am definitely on the winning team because of all of you. While running for public office was not a part of my professional plan, I realized when I started to work at Concilio in 2004 that I wanted to do all that I could do to help others in my community, and that public service ran deep in my veins. Starting with my grandparents and continuing with my parents, who have always been active members of my community. Although I wasn't ready to leave Concilio in 2008, at a time when they served 4,000 families, I was excited about the opportunity to serve thousands in the office of Councilwoman Sanchez. What I didn't realize was that I would be entering what I now call Public Service Extreme Boot Camp. I had never worked for any politician, and like many in our community, I had no idea what I would talk to a politician about. Little did I know that the resources that were made available to people through the offices of elected officials even had me overwhelmed and excited. My husband and my children will tell you that I thought I could save the world with all of the resources that became available to me immediately. Our calls were being answered, and our requests for services were being responded to. Finally, a community that had been ignored was getting some attention, and the 7th Council District was on everyone's radar. Working in City Council, I realized that the importance of being a progressive leader who walks her talk on a daily basis and aligns her deeds and her actions with her personal values, serving others with dignity and respect. I have been able to help thousands of residents with problems, even at times problems that were not city-related, but that were important to those individuals. I was assigned to spearhead the Councilwoman's public safety issues, attending many community meetings with the Philadelphia Police Department, where we discussed issues of the importance of community engagement. We have made positive strides in many neighborhoods throughout the district through a pilot program referred to as community policing, which targeted hotspots in areas. This initiative stressed community awareness and teamwork with the police department and empowered citizens to take back and maintain a better quality of life in their respective neighborhoods. I personally witnessed the transformation of Fair Hill Square, Lawrence Court, Kensington and Somerset, all areas in the district that were plagued with open-air narcotics. And through community policing and community collaboration, the neighborhoods have come a long way. I'm committed to continuing that work through city government and members of our police department to bring these types of initiatives not only to targeted areas, but to the entire 180th legislative district. When I work with my children, I work for all of the children of the 180th district. That will require all hands on deck. We must do all that we can do to provide them with a quality education in a safe learning environment in every single neighborhood. Parents should have a choice of what educational institutions their children attend. As a state representative, I will work with members of the school district, city government, teachers, parents, and community partners, and engage them in our educational process. It is essential for the success of all of our children. They are our future, and their success is vital to the success of this city and of this community. Some of you may not know that parts of the 180th district, specifically the 19133 zip code, is the poorest in the nation. I want to say that one more time, because people have to know that the 19133 zip code is the poorest in the nation. There's no reason for that. And that a full 61% of those residents don't even make the unemployment workforce numbers. I want to produce change. And my focus when I become the first Latina elected to the House of Representatives will be to immediately work on that. We need to start by supporting our commercial partners and our local small businesses who hire local residents. Because when Carters thrive, so do we as a community. The 180th has been stagnant for many years and has lacked leadership, the leadership necessary to move our community forward. I ask that on May 20th, you give me the honor of representing you in Harrisburg and to hold me accountable. I will pledge to build and strengthen relationships and put forth a legislative agenda that will provide our community with the resources it has lacked for so long. I ask for your continued support, but more importantly, I ask for your prayers as I begin the real work of this journey. Cuento con todos ustedes.